Yo, what up, Tank Top family of the Card Kingdom? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Some Modern Horizons 3. It's fully released on Arena now, so we got some of this new fantastic set to play. It's been fun so far. All of the Modern Horizons sets previous, all two of them, have been very good, so hopefully this one lasts just as good. We'll jump into our pick one, pack one. We've opened one of the flares. There's one of each color. They all have the ability of sacrificing a non-token creature of the same color instead of paying its cost. They're just okay. This one is fine. Not really a first pickable card. I think the best card here might actually just be the Breaker of Creation. Fun little Eldrazi. I've been having a good time with the Eldrazi decks. Don't have too much time to go over this pack, but yeah, no, this card is pretty nice. It gains you a ton of life. You have to remember, colorless permanents include lands, right? So this gains usually at least 6+ life when you've cast it, depending on how many other Eldrazi or whatever you have on the battlefield. Pack number 2, we've got a Commander card and a Constructed card, so a Mythic and a Rare, but neither of which we want for Limited. Best card here for Limited is probably the Stump Stomp. You'll be hearing it a lot, but all of the DFC cards, the double face cards, whatever you call them, are fantastic, right? Because at their worst case scenario, they're a land, but at their best case scenario, they're just a spell. So the nice thing is they overlap, right? Which means you can cut on actual land cards in your deck. So pretty happy with that second pick. Okay, well, we might... Ooh, actually, this is a fantastic pack. Lots of good cards for the Eldrazi deck here. Repurposer's one of my favorites, just a 3-mana 3/3 that gets value when you cast it and when it dies. Can't go wrong there. Basking Broodscale, really good 2-drop that can turn into a 3/3 that also makes some tokens. Peddler, or whatever, Meddler, 4/5 Reach that stuns a creature when it ETBs is really solid. And then the Snapping Voidcraw, another really good one. The 3-mana, add 2 colorless and late game card draw. So lots of good Eldrazi cards here. I'm going to go ahead and take the blue-green card, I think. I think the Voidcraw is just way too good generally. Wow, another really good pack here. Annoyed Altasaur. You'll remember this from one of the Commander formats. 6/5 Reach Trample with Cascade. A Drowner of Truth. Another DFC that's also a 7/6 that makes 2 spawn. And then another Voidcraw. So we are getting a lot of good blue-green Eldrazi Ramp cards already. Damn. I almost want to take the Drowner of Truth here, because again, it's just a DFC that can be a big creature later, but man, we're passing awkward signals every single way we go. I think I'm actually just going to take another... This is the issue of taking the ramp or the top-end card. Any 3 of these cards are so good. It might be wrong to pass the Drowner, but I'm going to go with another Voidcraw. This pack is much weaker for us. The Hunger Tide Rises. I think this card is playable, but it's not like amazing. I don't mind just taking like a landscape here, even though it's not necessarily online with more than one of our colors. Let's see. Tamiyo Meets the Story Circle is okay at buying some time and giving you some clues, right? Every card you discard on the second chapter gives you 2 clues, so you can turn in some decent card advantage there. I don't think Reform is all that good. It's annoying, but a lot of cards wreck it. So it's like Gift of the Viper here for me versus Tamiyo. I guess I'll go ahead and take the Tamiyo. There's another pretty solid pack. 2 really good red and black cards. Corrupted Shapeshifter is okay. It's nothing special, though. The versatility is kind of nice, but it's not like something you really need to be looking for. I guess I'm going to take the Insight in case I end up in like a Teamer Eldrazi deck. Oh, this is a really fun one. It doesn't always work, but it is really cool when it does. 3-mana enchantment Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4, 5, or 6, you make 2 spawn tokens. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, you draw 3 cards. So specifically, it has to be a 4, 5, or 6 to get the spawn. And then it has to be 7 or greater. But that's a really fun one if you can get it to work. There's a nice... man, we wheeled the Wither and Bloom out of our opening pack, which is crazy, because I think that was maybe the second best card. But at this point, we're just going to take the Teamer land. Oh, this is good. Can we get any good wheels here? No, Symbiote, another constructed card. Altus constructed garbage. This card is really, really good for the green-black decks and the green-white decks. But it's not particularly good in the Eldrazi deck, I would say. Your cards are generally already, what, much larger than everything else, so... yeah, not a bad pack one. Gift of the Viper is totally reasonable. Opening the Imskier, the Affinity Demon here for pack number 2. Also opening a Necro Bloom, which we could take, but we have a Mythic Common, and that is the Writhing Chrysalis. This card is just stupid good. It's a 4-mana 2/3 that makes 2 spawn tokens on cast, right? And then whenever you sack another Eldrazi, including spawn tokens, it gets a +1/+1 counter, so... very, very easy for it just to be a 4-mana game winner. I'm losing out on a Nightshade Dryad, but no, Chrysalis is too good. People are going to learn that, yeah, this card is better than majority of rares. Pack 2, pick 2. Let's get a Meddler here over the Messenger. The Messenger in this deck is generally only going to be a 2/1 flyer for 2, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but especially having the Kozilek's Unsealing, I think we want to take the Meddler at this point. Yeah, this is going great. Our deck's going to be quite good, I think. So now the red-green-black land actually has extra utility since we'll be running at least 1 mountain. Another Meddler here versus Coatl. I will say right now we are seeing a lot of good black going around. This is a pick 3 Emperor of Bones. That's a really solid one, of course. 2-mana 2/2. At beginning of combat on your turn, you exile a card from a graveyard. It adapts for 2 to get 2 counters. And then when it does get those 1/1 counters, you can get some extra value from the graveyard. But no big deal. We have a couple of good cards here. We have the Meddler number 2 or the Hope Ender Coatl. This Hope Ender Coatl has not been particularly impressive. I think it's still quite good, but especially when other decks have a bunch of Eldrazi tokens as well, you can understand how it might not be at its best. Let's take the Lurker here over the Foreboding Landscape. Nice 7-mana Eldrazi that has some cycling value. Better than Kozilek's Unsealing, I think, is Path of Annihilation. That's the 4-mana Eldrazi enchantment that ETB, it makes 2 spawn tokens. It gives all of your Eldrazi the ability to tap for a color, one of any color, and then it also gains you 4 life whenever you cast one that's 7 or more mana. Hydra, another really good green common. Scales really well, and you can bestow it. Bestow on an Eldrazi is great because it gives the creature trample. Let's take that over Lurker number 2, I think. Planar Genesis, also pretty good. This is like a growth spiral. Yeah. Growth spiral impulse. So look at the top 4, that's like impulse. Put a land from among them onto the battlefield, tap, that's like growth spiral. If you don't put a card from among them into your hand, put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Ooh, another Altasaur chance. Nice. Twisted Landscape number 2 going around. Okay, so we definitely have the top end. Now we just need to continue to get the means to get there. So, like this Malevolent Rumble's a decent pickup now. Reveal the top 4. You can put a permanent from among them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. You make a spawn token. Just something to do early. So far we have 2 creatures that cost 4, 5, or 6 for the unsealing, and then we have 3 that cost 7 or more. Think any playables here for us. Counter target trigger ability or colorless spell. Counter target trigger ability or colorless spell. I mean, it might be worth trying to main that main deck. That man, nobody's taking these Withering Blooms. Yeah, black is just pretty open. Oh well, that ship has sailed, of course. Jeez. A lot of good black. Alright, here's the blue flare. This is the one that counters. That is whatever. We have another snapping Voidcraw here. Good. Couple of lands as well. How am I doing on playable count? I'm a little bit low right now. So, I don't think I'm in the correct lane. I definitely should be playing black. Feels like we're probably fighting at least one other player, probably 2 or more for the Eldrazi's. What is this? Kaith, Famed Mechanist. 3/3 for just Sky Colors. Fabricate 1. Other non-token creatures you control have Fabricate 1. Choose 1. Populate or Proliferate. Oh, that's good. Hard to cast, but quite good. Linebreaker is also great. That's probably worthy of a splash. 3 mana, 3/3 trample. Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains haste and gets +X/+O, where X is the number of Eldrazi, which does, of course, include the spawn tokens. Man, another really good pack. Wow. Glaring Fleshraker is incredible, but there's a second Writhing Chrysalis, and it that heralds the end. Damn, this pack is stacked. I mean, there's a Ghost Fire Slice here. Am I taking Chrysalis over Fleshraker? This is a tough pick. And I've never had the It That Heralds the End, but it's another really good one. Colorless spells you cast with mana value 7 or greater cost 1 less. Other colorless creatures you control get... I'm going to try taking the Chrysalis and maybe wheeling one of the colorless cards. Basking Brood Scale there for a good 2-drop over Repurposer. Collective Resistance is great. Truths would probably be good. And there's the Necro Dominance. King of the Bears. Let's see. We don't need green, black, white. So let's take another lurker here. Another Genesis, or I mean, that would be the 4th Voidcraw. I think we would want another Genesis here instead. This is the green flare. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put one into your hand and the other on the battlefield. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to take another Voidcraw, but I'm going to take the Genesis. Foul Strike's good. This is just versatile. There are plenty of flyers in the format, and the reinforced, if you don't have a flyer to kill, is great, of course. It's a blue-green land. Is that better than Evolution Witness? Witness is solid, I suppose. And I have a couple of cycling fatties. That's probably worthwhile. Don't think we'll be running the Ooze. Don't think we need to splash this. Surprisingly, I've only taken 1 DFC. Usually I take quite a few. So yeah, green, blue base, splashing a little bit of red. We're really hoping one of those colorless cards comes back. The Flesh Raker or the, whatever that 2-mana Lord thing is called. So 1, 2, 3. Junk Diver gets back artifacts, of which we have 0. Okay. No, Resistance came back if we want that. Or I can just take another colorless land. I guess we don't actually want to be running too many colorless lands in this deck, though. Alright, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised we didn't wheel any of those good colorless cards. Yeah, so how many lands am I going to be running here? 6, 9, 15, 16, 17. I think I'm okay going 17 lands with the DFC, since this one wants to be generally cast. This is my worst card in this deck. I guess it could be this one. Alright, looks good. Little Teamer Eldrazi Ramp here. Go to round 1 and fight. Alright, we're on the play, and the hand looks really good. Just need to find some of our top end for this Kozilek's Unsealing. Turn 2 Brood Scale, turn 3 Voidcraw. Ooh, Cephalid Coliseum on turn 2 means they're going to be pinging themselves quite a bit. Nice, got free damage in. So unsealing into Altasaur is a huge card draw effect. Oh, they're just going to turn off my Voidcraw. That's too bad. Well, they're missing land drops here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do this, and this is still going to trigger. Which means I cannot adapt anymore, because adapt is if the creature doesn't already have 1/1 counters on it, but it's still worthwhile. Deem Inferior discarded to another Sage, and they're still missing lands. Alright, so we're going to Genesis before popping the land to increase our chances. Great. And this can grab red. So let's grab green here to cast the Altasaur. And then, yeah. Altasaur, draw 3 cards, and Cascade is absurd. Disgusting. I mean, our opponent's been stuck on lands this entire game, so it's not like we had a good game. But at least we did the thing, and it was cool. Let's start off with a win, baby. On to the next. Go on to the next game. How are we looking here? Yeah, it's a keeper. It's not like amazing or anything, but it's a keeper. Tune the narrative. So the Jeskai colors are the ones with energy matters. They're just going to play out a 2-mana, 3/2 flyer. Pretty good. Hexproof from activated and triggered abilities. Alright, let's just pop it off with the Foul Strike. It's had Flash. Beginning of your pre-combat main, tap it unless you pay an energy. Okay. Alright, so they are on the red-blue energy deck. If you would get 1 or more energy, you get that many +1 instead. Draw a card, activate only if you've paid or lost 4 or more energy this turn. I mean, I think I'm gonna do this. Just get rid of their fat flyer, and then we have the collective resistance to blow up both an enchantment and an artifact. It's kind of disgusting. I think we can probably wait though and just develop out our Voidcraft first. Not a bad draw. Our Stump Stomp and our Genesis gone. Could just Altasaur here. I guess that's probably pretty good. Jeez, and we hit a Chrysalis. Disgusting. Alright, well, that was kind of insane. That was, what, turn 5? Okay, we're gonna pass priority here. They're going for an utter insignificance. Prowess triggers. Triggers. Alright, we will do full mode. Kill, kill. Hexproof indestructible. And they're off it. Alright, yeah, that was 3 for infinity, or 1 for infinity, rather. That was the best collective I've ever seen. Good, 2-0 start. Speedrun it. How does this hand look? On the draw? Good enough for sure, yeah. Good enough for sure. Let's hope this Quaddle can get some value this game. Turn 1, Jund Landscape. Grabbed a mountain. The Rumble. Ooh, they hit a Chrysalis. Okay, not good. And they can Chrysalis next turn. off of their spawn token. That sucks. Damn. Ah. I mean, maybe they don't go for it here. Thing is, the Eldrazi are cast triggers, it's crazy, so they still get, like, the spawn token values. You know? Turn 3 Writhing Chrysalis is pretty hard to pass up, I would think. Oh, even worse. Oh, yep, this is what I'm talking about. The Quaddle not gonna be looking very good. I mean, I want the Chrysalis, but... kind of just gotta try to keep up with mana. We are very far behind, though. Yeah, I mean, it's probably still just worth it to make them sacrifice one of their tokens here. As unexciting as it is. So they can still make it a 5-6. I take 3, I go to 17. I think I'm just gonna pass turn. We can go for the Drownyard Lurker next turn if we hit a land off the Genesis. And while this might not be an exciting play, I think it's the play I go for. Obviously, they could have any number of tricks here to blow me out, but they're already too far ahead anyways, and if this does work out, great. Oh, okay. That was very good. They have 9 mana. Skoa Ember Mage. Nice. So it's going to deal 4 damage to something. Okay. Ooh, we didn't hit a land. So how much damage am I taking next turn if I just run out? Because I want to play the Unsealing, but I don't think we have that luxury, do we? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honestly, it's probably our best chance of winning. And then, do I need to run out the Hydra here? Would be a 3 mana creature? No. Like, I could have grabbed the 4/5 tapper, but I don't think that wins. I think getting greedy and going for the Unsealing is the way to play it. That's problematic, because that gives trample, and they can put the Chrysalis with trample. Actually, I'm wondering if I need to cycle this now. But I guess, let's see. We go to 8. No, we might be okay here. Unlikely, but might. 7/7, get a spawn, draw 3 cards. We need them to have nothing. If they have nothing, we have a small chance. The Breaker of Creation, well, I guess I don't have colorless for it yet, but I can cast the Hydra for 4, 5, or 6. If they're just moving their equipment over, that's not terrible for us. They do lose the Dreadmaw. Oh, they hit the 5-3 trample haste. Does that kill us? That probably kills us. Oh, no, it puts us to 1. It puts us to 1. Oh, no, wait, it's lethal. What am I talking about? I'm at 8, not 10. Never mind. Damn. We needed one more turn, and I think we would have stabilized. Yeah, we needed one more turn, and I think we would have stabilized. Close! Just a little bit too good, and they were on the play, right? Brutal. Again, I stand behind the fact that we took the unsealing. I think that was going to be our best bet of winning. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. So close. Yeah, good hand. We're on the draw again, though. But it's a good hand. Red, blue. Alright, so they're going to be on energies. It's a pretty nice ramp hand we have here. This is the looter for energy. Yeah, I think I just trade. I mean, we lose out on some value, of course, but... Oh, don't have Galvanize. Boo. Or Galvanic Discharge. Boo. Dang it. So, I cannot cast the Line Breaker unless I cycle the Lurker currently. I'm just going to cast a 3-2 flyer. Ah, man, this sucks. I guess the good news is they're not doing anything themselves. Holy smokes. Come on, deck. Bounce a creature. I don't think I can let that happen, since I don't have another colorless source. That's so freaking awkward, because I need my spawn tokens. Maybe I made a mistake by trading away our 2-drop. I mean, letting them have a looter is not very good either, but I think I gotta go for the play and hope they don't have anything. Okay, that's not so bad if we're just trading. That'll be good. Nice. Alright, let's slam dunk the Breaker of Creation here. Counter target artifact, creature, or planeswalker, I get a bird, but I still gain a ton of life, so that was a great deal for us. Strix Serenade, interesting. Another Genesis. Let's grab a Chrysalis. Good. Alright, the swings are real. Does have Death Touch. Oh, Evolution Witness is also fantastic. Okay, so they're going to take 6 total. Play out the Chrysalis. And the Witness. And that should be that. Nice. Beating. That puts us at 3 wins, 1 loss. Not too bad. Hey, on the play this time. The hand looks good. Might even get to quaddle something, hopefully. Although I'm guessing we just want to slam dunk the turn 3 Voidcraw. If you can play a turn 3 Voidcraw, generally you want to do that. Okay, take 1. Sorin! Oh boy, that card is a very big problem.
Rather have a full stomach than full coffers.
Yeah, once again, I think I'm going to take the Unsealing here. So, this has Extort and Lifelink, and if they've gained 3 or more life in the turn, they can flip it. So if they're able to flip their Sorin this turn, they can immediately kill my Voidcraw. Okay, thankfully that does not flip the Sorin this turn. They'll have gained 2 life. Okay, I am at... So they can give that lifelink, or they can give that menace plus a +1/+1 counter. I think I'm supposed to hold up Coatl here instead of Gift. Remember, Sorin's flip side deals damage to any target. So, I'm just supposed to bounce off here. Alright, Sorin flips. They can kill the Void if they want to.
Claws? I am a mere beast!
If they tap out, though, we get to Coatl and kill their Sorin. Or not even just tap out if they don't hold up a removal spell. And, oh wait, let's wait for them to play the Extort. They didn't. Wow, that's sick. Well, again, good news is at least I get to kill the Sorin now. Damn, dude. So what is the... I mean, I guess maybe they were playing around me having exactly the Coatl. In any case, Sorin's down, so that's good. But losing our Unsealing sucked. That was really our whole game plan. Oh god, Sorin is so gross. That is not a flyer yet. Alright, let's gift this up and eat their vampire. Go wait one more turn on cycling the lurker, yeah, just in case here. We might be able to hardcast it next turn. Alright, they are going to bolt themselves, destroy a creature or planeswalker. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. So that's what they were holding on to. I think I wait one more turn on the lurker. Okay. So I can kill the gargoyle and it will come back as a 1/1 flyer this time. That's a lot of flyers now. Well, now I need to find a red source. So playing out the 7/7 actually doesn't do anything. Oh, it's a tapped red source. Which means I'm going to take 5 here. Yeah, we're going to fall too far behind. What killed us was the removal spell on our unsealing. That was the card that we needed. I mean, unless their hand is 2 blanks. Yeah, that's got menace too. Looking pretty bad for us. Actually, that was a good draw. That was another reach creature that taps down something for the turn. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna need to continue top decking the nuts, but we're not dead. Maybe not the nuts, just spells. So I'm supposed to play out the spells or the lands because I have the draw 3 card in my deck somewhere, right? Does that kill us? It's got to be close if it doesn't. So eat, chump. So if they had discarded a spell, we would have lost. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. Destroy an artifact, enchantment. Oh, that actually is so close. We can kill the kite, kill the spirit. But yeah, we just die. Damn. Alright, GG's. Brutal. I mean, they went 5 land stop, so doesn't help that they drew a lot more spells, but alright, 3 and 2. Let's salvage some wins. Going back to that Sorin game, I think I'm supposed to just pass the turn instead of playing out the enchantment that one turn. I think that would have probably been better for us. Alright, well, we're on the draw versus what would appear to be maybe red-black artifacts. Yes, indeed. Okay. But we have a pretty nice hand, though it is missing blue currently. Alright, we both have to sacrifice a creature. Wow, they sacrificed. I guess they want to keep that because it still deals 4. I'm not going to block. If they want to attack and then sacrifice, I'm okay with that. Oh, they don't even want to. Alright, they could have got in for 1 extra damage, but Ooh, this is going to be really hard to beat. Chrysalis into Chrysalis is so disgusting. Again, this is basically a mythic common in the format. Okay. Well, that's how mythic it is. I mean, I guess their hand must have been complete garbage, but... yeah. Writhing Chrysalis. Good card, by the way. Up to 4-2 now, so not too shabby. Could use a couple more wins, but hey. 4 wins on Arena is effectively getting your entry fee back. Okay, on to the next game. We'll be on the play here. It really needs a green source, but this is a fun-looking hand. I mean, I just think cards like Kozilek's Unsealing are so cool. So, yeah, if we rip a forest off the top, it's going to be pretty hard to lose, I have a feeling. But as long as we can draw a couple of land. Period. Whoo! And there it is, the perfects. Alright, so that's going to let us go Planar Genesis turn 2. And then Void Craw on 3. Oh yeah. This will be a fun one. Solar Transformer. Alright, we're probably going to be playing against another Eldrazi deck by the looks of it. Let's see, do we take... yeah, we just take the Chrysalis here over one of the lands, even though a land would ramp us. Ooze Wag. Resolves. Alright, this is the moment of truth. If Unsealing sticks on the battlefield, it's going to be really hard to lose. So what plays can we make next turn? We can go Chrysalis into Meddler, or if we draw a land, we can go Chrysalis into Lurker. Aww. Darn. Okay, well, sadly, that's a punch and not a fight. So, Gift to the Viper giving my creature Death Touch wouldn't work there. I guess we want to lead on the Meddler then to tap down there. Ooze Wag for the turn. Pretty good tempo play. Color is nuts too, man. 7/5 reach for 5, and then whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, if it's a creature on top, they draw it, otherwise they can put it into their graveyard. And they followed it up immediately with the landscape, which means they can trigger it again. Jeez. Yeah, color is pretty nuts. Alright, it wasn't a creature, but they did leave it on top. It's pretty good. I mean, this is ginormous. We're gonna get 6 tokens. Then we can Lurker. Draw 3 cards. Pump up our Chrysalis to a huge creature. Yeah, they're just like, good game. Wow. Insane. Absolutely insane. My deck is definitely going over the top here. I actually still need another colorless source now, since I sacrificed the majority of my tokens. They have a Drowner of Truth. I am 1 mana off of being able to... oh no! Never mind. Okay, so that gives us the colorless source eventually. pretty easy attacks here, especially since the Lurker has Vigilance. So we can simply just gift up our Lurker. And they're off it. Okay, perfect. I mean, we were going to do a lot of gross things there, so... Very nice. Yeah, man, Kozilek's. Fun card. 5 and 2. On to the next. We're on the draw, but the hand is quite nice. A lot of good ramp here, plus the unsealing again. Do I want to play out the Stump Stomp here? Probably better to keep it as a fight spell, even though we need red for our Chrysalis and whatnot later, I'm guessing. Let's just go for the Planar Genesis next turn, or this turn, I guess. Blue-white. So that's the energy archetype, or one of the pairings of other energies. Tamiyo! Whenever this attacks, investigate when you draw your third card in a turn, exile it, and flip it. Oh boy. And they can do that next turn. Ooh, we might need to run out the Stump Stomp as a land by the looks of it. Damn. Okay, well, at least they don't get to trigger the Tamiyo this turn. So yeah, let's run out the Stump Stomp as a land. Replay our Void. See, if I can draw another untapped land, next turn we can go unsealing into Chrysalis and start ruining them. Turn an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. If it's green, add 1 mana. Until your next turn, whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control gets -1/-0. Why is that attacking? I guess I just don't block. They might have, like, deal 3 damage to an attacker or blocker. Oh, sure, that's fine. We would have hit the land, notably. Let's grab the colorless land here. Play out the unsealing. Let's say go. Not sure why they haven't decided to flip their Tamiyo. Alright. Well, they should have attacked with it first and got an extra clue, but hey, we'll take it.
Every plane has stories to share.
We're actually crushing them now, I'm pretty sure.
Before you act,
Unsealing goes really hard here. Can get back our, like, Drown Yard Lurker. Wow, they're still drawing cards. How are they? How is that their best play? It's insane. Sure. Non-creature spells you cast from exile have Convoke. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you can discard a card. If you do, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one. You can play that card this turn. Okay. So, Chrysalis is free. Costs 4 mana, but I get 4 tokens. Then Creation, gain a bunch of life, draw 3 cards, make our Chrysalis huge again. Good luck, opponent. Their -7 is draw cards equal to half the number of cards in your library rounded up. You get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. Doesn't seem like that's very relevant when they already have too many cards in hand and they're not doing anything. So we can get back the Nyxborn Hydra to give our Chrysalis trample. Alright, so we're gonna probably bounce my Chrysalis again, I guess? In that case, we can give the Breaker of Creation trample. Sure. Okay, where do we go from here? So once again, this is kind of free. So we could get back the Drownyard Lurker and draw a bunch of cards too. I don't think there's really a wrong way to do this. But I think I'm going to go for this. Let's see, we have 7, so we can do this for 5. Pretty good. Annihilator 2. Oh, they chumped the Trampler for some reason. Whoops, maybe they forgot to give trample. I'm sure there was a better way for me to play that turn, but Thinking your go. Alright, good game. Yeah, man. The unsealing, so good. So fun. Unsealing into Chrysalis is just absolutely absurd. Alright, that means we are 6-2. One more game to play, win or lose, for the trophy. Can we get it? Put me on the play and give me the unsealing, please. We lost the die roll again. Man, so unlucky. Let's go ahead and grab a red source with this turn 1. Then we have turn 2 Brood Scale into Coatl. Opponent with the... Okay, so they're going to be on blue-white energy as well. Being on the draw sucks, man. How much energy? Is it 2 energy to get lifelink? Okay. Sure, I don't mind that. You can have it. Hopefully they tap out pre-combat for something. Come on, tap out. Let's get Coatl value. Dang it, man. Really? Ah. Alright. Well, sucks, but it is what it is. Foul Strike was a good draw. No, I think I'm just gonna go with the Rumble here. Jeez, that's terrible. Oh my god. And then hold up Foul Strike, I guess. I don't want to bestow the Hydra, because white has, like, the Dog Umbra, so if I do this on a creature and then they have the Dog Umbra, it's so bad. I mean, I guess I can do it on the token. Doing it on the token now is fine. Yes, that's gonna happen regardless as if I Foul Strike or not. That's good. Yeah, Hydra on the Eldrazi spawn is actually really, really good. Tap land for the turn, nice. So we can do it for 4 then? Cycle Lurker, make a token, draw a card. I don't think they want to chump quite yet. Opponent still has a bunch of spells in their hand, remember, they've been missing land drops. Yeah, okay. So, nice thing is both of my creatures have reach here, but I'm probably going to have to sit back now. Because of the lifelink of the gargoyle. Oh wait, you know what I can do? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I can actually sacrifice my token and block their 3/3. That's probably worth it. Wow. That's hilarious. That's one of the reasons why the Hydra... Oh my... Oh wait, we don't have colorless anymore. I need 2 anyways. I hope they double block. Double block would be a huge blowout. So if we can draw one of our Writhing Chrysalis, it's going to be hard to lose, I think. Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to go for it. Excellent. Oh, come on. And they topped. Well, we still get Death Touch, so it's a trade, but... Chrysalis? Ooh, yikes. I think I'm gonna go for another Genesis here. Jeez. Okay, they topped something, so I have to assume they have a way to deal with the Meddler this turn, but this is another reach creature. And we want to leave that on top. We can cascade. Okay, so this is still nuts. We go 6/5 trample reach into cascade into our Meddler. Nice. Oh, and they gave up. Woo! Okay, we did it. Nice trophy there. Good little fun Eldrazi ramp deck. Yeah, so flyers are the #1 problem with the Eldrazi deck I have found, and if you don't have the relevant reach creatures, of which thankfully we had a ton. So that was a fun little one. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that, because I had a good time, especially with Kozilek's Unsealing and a couple of Chrysalis. We'll see you back next week for some more, rather. Bye-bye.